Have you ever felt like you didn't belong? Like everyone around you looked stronger, more capable, more accepted, while you seemed out of place? This is a story for anyone who has ever felt different, rejected, or even sabotaged, and wondered if there was still a way to rise above. On a distant and cold farm, where the mornings were heavy with fog and the soil smelled of damp earth, many animals lived and worked together. Each had a role. Horses harvested, oxen tilled the land, goats kept the hills clean, and donkeys carried heavy loads across the fields. And then there was one who stood out, a penguin. No one knew where he had come from. Some said he had wandered too far from the south, others believed he had escaped from a traveling circus. What mattered was that he was different, small, clumsy on land, with a walk that drew laughter from the cruelest animals. He carried only one dream, to be accepted and to prove his worth. He was placed in the transport team. His task was simple in theory, to carry sacks of grain and tools from one place to another. But the paths were long, steep, and rough, and yet the penguin never complained. He worked in silence, carrying weight after weight, stumble after stumble, always standing up again. And you, how do you act when life gives you more weight than you think you can carry? Do you complain or do you keep going? At first, no one cared, but little by little, some began to feel bothered. The penguin always finished on time. Even when he fell, even when he slipped on stones, even when he was mocked, he never failed. And that made some animals jealous. The crow whispered, "Have you noticed? He never complains, never talks. He must be hiding something." The fox added, "Be careful with the quiet ones. Maybe he's trying to impress the horses." And two wolves, proud of their experience, decided to put him in his place. "He can't grow faster than us," snarled one. "Let's give him the heaviest loads. Let's see how long he lasts," grinned the other. And so it was. The penguin was given the heaviest sacks, the steepest roads, the longest journeys. The wolves chose the easiest paths, saving their energy to show off later. In the first days, the penguin nearly collapsed. His body ached, his legs trembled, and more than once he fell to the ground covered in mud and scratches. But each time he rose again, whispering to himself, "I will not give up. If this is my path, I will walk it. And you? When life knocks you down, do you stay there? Or do you rise, even when it hurts?" Weeks passed, and something unexpected happened. The penguin grew stronger. The heavy loads built his muscles, the long routes gave him endurance, and the difficult paths taught him tricks no one else knew. Without realizing it, he became more prepared than any other animal. And what about the wolves? Used to the easy routes, they lost strength. What they thought was cleverness was nothing but disguised laziness. Then came the great announcement. The horses declared a new selection for the harvest team, the most respected role on the farm. Strength, endurance, skill, and character would all be tested. Every animal signed up. The wolves, of course, were confident. But the penguin didn't. He never even heard about the invitation. The crow, manipulated, had forgotten to deliver his letter. The tests began. Many struggled, some gave up. The horses noticed something strange. Why had the hardest loads and longest routes been flawless for months? They investigated and discovered it was always the penguin carrying them. "Tell me, have you noticed that no matter how much others try to silence you, true dedication always speaks louder?" The horses sought him out and invited him personally. He accepted humbly, and in the tests, he surpassed them all. He was the only one to finish the endurance challenge. He showed mastery of paths and shortcuts no one else knew. And when asked about his attitude, he said only this: "I never try to be better than others. I only try to be better than I was yesterday. That is what makes me strong." And what about you? Are you trying to defeat others or to overcome yourself each day? When the results were announced, all listened in silence. The chosen one is the penguin. He did not compete against anyone, only against himself, and that made him the most prepared. Applause spread across the farm. The wolves lowered their heads, defeated not by the penguin, but by their own envy. The fox and the crow felt ashamed, and the penguin, with quiet tears of gratitude, joined the harvest team. Not because he sought to humiliate others, but because he never stopped rising after each fall. The lesson is clear. Malice always returns to those who practice it. Don't waste your energy trying to pull others down. Build your strength, your character, your resilience. And you, have you ever felt out of place, different, even rejected? Did you ever think that maybe those very differences could be the key to your victory? Share your story in the comments. Your words may give strength to someone who needs it right now. If this story touched your heart, like the video, subscribe, and share this message with someone you love. And remember, every obstacle can be a burden, or it can be the training that prepares you for the next step of your life.